Hello and welcome to my Ironman Collection Log Series, episode 23, Redwoods. As you might be able to guess just from the title, we're gonna reach the goal of 87 woodcutting to finally be able to cut the redwood logs. So we're gonna keep grinding a bit of woodcutting first, and at this board you get like equal amount of woodcutting XP and fletching XP, so that's always kind of nice to level up both, but it's overall pretty slow woodcutting XP. Like you can see, magic trees on their own are pretty slow to chop. But the good thing about them is basically that they are pretty slow to chop, so you don't need to be as active while chopping. And that's why I left this pretty long clip basically in here, just to show how long, from time to time when you get unlucky, how long it takes to just get this one log basically. And the crazy part as well is that you sometimes, or not sometimes, but there are different levels at which you don't even need to use your boost from the dragon pickaxe, because you don't get any more chance or a better chance of getting a log faster. So that's kind of nice for the AFK part, but overall pretty bad because you don't get faster woodcutting XP. And while I was woodcutting here, I actually got kind of bored. When you just stay in that one place, basically don't do anything. I did it on the side like I think everybody else does. Pretty AFK in terms of OSR's AFK, and I got to 82 woodcutting, and at this point I was like, I don't think I will just stay here all day every day. It's gonna take ages to get to 87 with, I think I got around like 35k ish XP per hour, and that was definitely not what I was aiming for. So, and the whole clip that you saw up to this point now, we only got one log, and shortly there's the one coming that's gonna give us 82. But that's just to show how ridiculous from time to time it is. So after I got 82 woodcutting, I basically looted the pile of offerings and got some more bowstring spools to upgrade my my spool a bit, and I was able to get to like the second to last one with 10k charges, which is pretty nice. But like I said, I got kind of bored and decided to get the quest cape back, and did started out with Scramble. It's basically a mini one small favor with a pretty like typical humor the OSR's quests have. So overall I actually liked doing the quests, so it's pretty funny. And I can totally see people hating the last part of the quest where you have to put the egg together without the quest helper, but with the quest helper it's super chill. After doing Scramble, I decided to do Shadows of Custodia next. And doing the quest, you have to kill these 3 strange creatures. And I was completely not aware of it, that they also can drop you a collection log item. So I was just basically chilling, doing the quest. Luckily, I had my recorder up and running, because I thought there was like a boss fight or something coming. That's why I had the recorder up. But I got kind of surprised with the broken antler that I gonna get here.
The
like 2kc
collection
broken
log.
antler. I wasn't really sure. At this point, I wasn't even sure what item that is, if that's a rare one or if it's a super common one. But it's like the super common one. So basically, after getting the broken antler, the quest is basically done. And you only need to talk to another guy in town, and then the quest is over. It's a pretty chill quest as well. And I'm just gonna say it like the newer quests, they are pretty. I really like them, doing them. I mean, I did them with Quest Helper now, but overall, I really think that they do a pretty good job with new quests and like new interactive like boss fights, like just like in the Final Dawn, which is the last quest that I needed to do. These boss fights are so much fun to play, and they always have like cool mechanics. I haven't killed the Delph boss yet. Maybe there are some of the mechanics that you need for the Delph boss. I'm not sure about that, but it's so nice just to have like pretty cool boss fights. Like right here, I wasn't sure where I needed to go or anything, but after the first time you see it, even you see your NPC that's going with you running there, and you basically know that you should stand on these circles after they glow. So, and the other thing, the ground smacking effect thing that he did, it's pretty obvious that you don't want to stand in those. So I think they do a pretty good job with adding like little new twists to the fights, that they aren't just stand there and DPS check you how if you have enough food or anything. So it's more of a cool way to like get some new mechanics, or maybe even old mechanics but in a new style in. So that's I have to say I really liked the boss fights in this one. I mean, they are like every quest basically except the Grandmaster ones. They are basically made for people that have lower levels in general. So the fights in itself aren't too hard to do. But yeah, the mechanics are cool. And I also kinda dislike this mechanic of you killing the boss and then boom, all of a sudden they get a second health bar or get new health or anything. I don't really like this mechanic. But if the boss is kind of as easy as this one, I don't really mind it that much. But sometimes it goes a bit too far in other games, then I don't really like them. But I first thought this was like the final, though the only boss that you need to kill in this quest. But then there was the real boss fight coming up afterwards, and that's also something that I think they kind of changed in a bit, is that you get taught the mechanics through an easier fight and then get a tougher fight going. Or you need to do something during the quest, like these teleporter platforms that you're going to see shortly, and use them in a fight or something like that. I really like this idea of basically they show you what you need to do, what needs to be done before the fight, and then you need to recognize it doing the fight and basically execute it like that. And this wave mechanic, okay, we've seen it, but I think they really did a good job with the boss mechanics for the quest. Right here, that's what I meant with the teleporter thingies. They show you, they let it glow, so you see, oh, you might want to stand in those. I mean, I missed the timing on that, but I think it's not too bad. And the other thing, the fact that I give you basically a companion that shows you what to pray. So you see, okay, the blue face basically has magic, and the other what was it, yellow reddish face like this one is ranged. That's also something that I find pretty interesting to do. Maybe they could add something like this to a real boss, maybe, and it's kind of random, so you need to react to it what your other guy is doing. I don't know if that would be a cool mechanic to play with, or if it's just a good one-time thing. I don't know. But if they did it, they, like in this boss fight, it always changes the attack starts every time the teleporter attack comes out, so it's not really random. But maybe if they make it random, I don't know if that would be a cool idea. Might be a bit of a hassle, like the TOA boss. What's his, like Akka. Maybe it would be a bit strange that it changes randomly and you need to just react to it. I don't know if that's, maybe it would be a cool idea. I kind of like the idea right now, but yeah. I think it's also crazy how from time to time you basically don't hit at all. Like you go, sometimes you just shred an enemy and you think, okay, this is gonna be super easy, and then all of a sudden, nope, you're not doing any damage anymore. And I like when they implement like different mechanics, or if they are different mechanics but they are all kind of easy to understand, not too hard to do. At this part, to be honest, I was kind of unsure what to do at the beginning, but still the glowing teleport thingies, like they reused the same mechanic but gave it a different twist. That's something that what I meant with like using the same mechanic but giving a new twist. So that's actually pretty cool in my opinion. And you could technically just run around if you miss like a lot of timings when you need to click and you don't take any damage. So it's not too bad if you don't basically be in the right like clicking space every time, and maybe you miss a click, and as long as you teleport around, it's super chill. And with that boss fight, we're basically done with the quest. I think we only needed to talk like a little bit, and then the quest was over. But I cut that talking, and I think there was even another cutscene. I cut that out because there's no reason for you to look that up in this video if you want to see a full quest rundown. I mean, you could go and look ahead at quest guides or something like that, show those. I just show like the boss fights and give my 2 cents about them. And with this quest done, we also get some runecrafting XP, which is what we basically are after anyway. So, and another good thing, you could get prayer XP, which is also nice on an iron to get that. And we also are able to use the quest cape again, because now we have all the quests back. And after this little break I got from woodcutting, I decided to just push through it. I went over to the Prifteaks because it's so much more XP per hour. Got 83 there, and then from time to time I still went and did some use or magics when I needed a bit more AFK time. And I got the the next level doing the forestry event. It kind of sucks that you, like I said last time, that you can't buy this petal garland from the shop as well. But I got 84, and from time to time I still did a farm run here and there, but you know, I'm not that big of a farming guy, so they were more on the there, not on the here side. So the other thing that I did, I got some elite clues from woodcutting as well, and every time I get 2, I'm still opening the caskets to get the mimic by any chance. I think it's 25 elites that you need to open to 100% have a 100% chance of getting one, because I want the mimic clue scroll case to have one more clue for each tier. That would be really nice to have, but right now we're I don't know if that's super unlucky, but it feels like being unlucky when at 25 you have one for sure. After that, I just pushed through and got 85 woodcutting again at the Prifteaks, and all of the other levels as well I'm gonna get here because I was just done with it. I mean, I wanted to get over it. I think woodcutting is pretty chill from time to time, or all the AFK skills are pretty chill from time to time, but if you do it like days after days, and, it just gets super boring. And you can see like we're switching clips, but nothing changed really from the angle or the view, and you just want to be done with it. So there's only one more level we need. And as you can see from the inventory as well, it got pretty pretty crowded in there. And first I started out with banking all the teak logs as well, but I decided that I don't want to bank them anymore. I mean, I'm gonna get more than enough, or I can get more than enough through the kingdom as well. So I decided to just drop them. So it's because it's faster. And then I finally got 87, and I was able to get my first Redwood log with an easy boost. I could have gotten it earlier with like stew boost or something like that, but I don't really like stew boost that much. It's more of a, if you want a one-time thing, like maybe getting Zenite jewelry or something like that, or a house stuff, then I can see stew boost. But overall I don't really like them, because I think I want to need the level, or I want to get the level anyway, so I go for it. I mean, Zenites is for me a good example where I might want to do it, because it's just such a high level that you need. So it's basically getting 99 just to create the Zenite jewelry. After I got my Redwood logs that I wanted, I decided to offer all of my god eggs that I got doing the grind. And it's always pretty crazy in my opinion to offer those. Like, you get a little bit of XP and you're on the edge and be like, oh, okay, come on, can I get lucky? Can I get lucky? I don't really know the drop rate. I think it's around somewhere like 150-ish per piece, 200 offerings, like somewhere around that. But I sadly, the first inventory I didn't get anything because the bank is so close. I'm not gonna cut, and I just banked all of those. Overall, I was able to get like 32 god eggs during like the whole woodcutting grind, which is not too many, but I overall, if you think about it, like before you got the ends events, and 32 offering 32 eggs was kind of crazy to get, especially in like a week. And that's just so nice that they added those. I mean, you can hop around and do just the events for that, but I didn't do that. And now, finally, the point why we did all of the woodcutting grind to get the Redwood Abyssal Lantern. So now my pouches don't degrade. It's so much more chill. It's super nice. It's the difference is night and day. Not having to worry about your room pouches, and just being able to craft. You sometimes get even more points. Like, I think is there a 10% chance to get 10% more points? I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. And with the ending of this game, I was able to get 79 rune crafting. And what I did is basically always go for a full level and then loot afterwards. And because you get like a tiny bit of XP, like 5 XP every time you mine. I even was able to get 85 mining in here. I still remember when this minigame came out that people just stood there for the AFK mining XP. But yeah, so now they capped it to 250 resources you can mine before you don't receive any more XP. It's just a Norris RS thing, I guess. People complaining about other people having an easier grind. And with the shield, I got 80 rune crafting, and I had some searches left with 106 searches. So I decided that's a good part. I got my level up, and now let's do it. And I got at least something. I still am
collection log.
hella dry for the Abyssal Needle. At least I got my first die. I think just a die in general, it's 1 out of 1.2k to get a specific. So it would be with 3 different dies. It's like a 1 in 400, and I should have like around 2 right now, but I only have this one now. And at least I was able to buy the Ring of the Elements with all the Abyssal Pearls I got during that. So at least I got another clock with all the Abyssal Pearls. And I have to say, I really hate the needle drop on the table. It's such a bait drop. That's insane. That you always get baited, basically. You see the needle in your inventory and you're like, oh, guy, yes, I got it. And then, yeah, you don't get it. It's just the normal needle. Other than that, I get nothing from the searches, but like I said already, I have enough pearls to be able to buy myself another one. I checked for a second if I have more space to get another hard casket, because you can have a hard clue in them. But nope, no hard casket. And afterwards I got the Ring of the Elements, which is gonna be the last thing that I'm gonna get in this video. Even though I didn't get that many collection slots with only 3 this whole episode. I hope you still liked it. I mean, I was able to at least end up on a round number with 660 clocks overall. And because I only got so little log slots, I also only gained like 3 ranks, which is kind of funny that this basically per clock I got, I went up one rank. Yeah, just like I said, I hope you liked it. If so, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any further episodes. Bye.